Parasite is the first non-English speaking film to win Best Picture Oscar. Parasite picked up 4 Oscars in total, including Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best International Film. Parasite is also the first Korean film to win the Palme d'Or prize at the Cannes Film Festival, which many in the film industry view as more prestigious than the Oscars. Whilst the film industry was blown away by the mastery demonstrated by director Bong Joon-ho and his team, many Koreans were left feeling deeply uncomfortable after watching Parasite. It is widely agreed that Parasite is a clever, powerful, and technically brilliant film. From acting to cinematography, to script, to mise-en-scène, to plot, to symbolism, Parasite reaches the highest level of quality, showing mastery in the basics, and gets inventive when needed. For example, Parasite cleverly crosses genres, going from social satire to caper comedy to disaster epic to horror, without ever becoming confusing. Whilst Parasite is an intelligent film examining the tension between social classes in modern South Korean society, it is never pretentious or boring. Mainstream audiences can also be entertained by Parasite, unlike many highbrow artsy films, which are like watching paint dry. Yes, pretty paint. Anyway, I assume that Koreans would be beaming with pride, with Parasite gaining the highest recognition from the global film establishment. It was only 50 years ago that Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world after the ravages of the Korean War and the Japanese occupation. Not only is Korea now one of the wealthiest nations, its films and music are loved and admired throughout the world. And this is at the heart of why many Koreans are uncomfortable with the global recognition of Parasite. Parasite's depiction of Korea's lower class is too accurate. It hits a little too close to home. Even though Koreans accept that wealth and poverty exist in societies all over the world, Koreans want to be known for this, and this, not this. Koreans are proud of Bong Joon-ho's artistry and achievements as a film director. They just wish the world would have zoomed in on his other quality films, such as The Host, Snowpiercer, and Mother. There is a concern that when non-Koreans think of Korea, they will think of Parasite, and specifically this. As a Korean adoptee that has grown up in Australia in the 1990s, there was little in the way of Asian pop culture, and what was available was Chinese and Hong Kong films or Japanese anime. It was almost as if Korea didn't exist. Not because my parents were trying to shelter me from Korea, but because Korean music, TV, and film were not easily accessible in Australia. So when I came across the Korean wave, it was a revelation. And the Korean wave continues to build force with the global film industry's recognition of Korean film, specifically of Parasite. Poverty is everywhere, which I think is why Parasite and the Japanese film Shoplifters, which also won the Palme d'Or, have a universal emotional impact. Bong Joon-ho has unwaveringly put the magnifying glass on Korean society, and in not hiding the not-so-pretty aspects of Korean life, it was bound to make many Koreans feel uncomfortable. Maybe this is where the true mastery of Parasite lies.